Life after death is confirmed. Life after death is inevitable the same way as your life on this earth through your mother's womb happened to be. Let me ask you a question. If you are 30 years of age now, can you realize your physical state and your existence that prevailed 30 years and 3 months ago? Wasn't that a part of your present life on earth? Yes, it was. But there is a big difference. Your life in the womb and your life on this earth are two different lives. You died in your mother's womb and were given birth to this earth. Suppose you are now 30 years of age. So you were a baby of 7 months old in the womb before 30 years and 3 months. The womb and the earth are two different worlds in the same way as the life on this earth and life hereafter are two different worlds. You cannot come back to life again when you are dead. The same way you cannot go back to your mother's womb when you are given birth to this world. You cannot see, understand and realize the conditions and factors of the existence on earth while staying in the womb. The same way you cannot see or realize the conditions of the existence in the life hereafter while living on this earth. So it can be logically generalized that the life on earth versus the life hereafter is similar to the life in the womb versus the life on earth. How was your life in the womb? You lived in a sealed area as floating in a special type of fluid. In the womb, you had your nutrition through a tube that connected your body with that of your mother. This tube is called placenta. You had your blood circulation by your mother's heart pump through this placenta. The womb or ovary is a complete and perfect place for a baby to live in. Now let us have a thought experiment. Imagine that there is a baby of only 7 months old staying in your mother's womb. Also imagine that, being at your 30 years of age, you could somehow communicate messages with that baby to inform it the following facts. Number 1. Hey baby, you are going to get out of this world very soon. Number 2. You are going to live in the next world which is at least 7 billion times bigger than your present world. Approximately 7 billion people live on this earth. Number 3. You will eat fruits bigger than your body size, for example, jackfruit. Number 4. You will eat by your mouth and inhale oxygen in your lungs. Number 5. You will walk on your feet and will hop and jump there. Now let us imagine what the baby in the womb will react to the above information as regarded to the facts, conditions and knowledge available to it. It will possibly argue that, "Hi voice, to answer your first proposal, I should say that I believe I am going to get out of this world very soon. I am going to die because my world is getting narrower for me. I have less space day by day, though I am trying to make it a little spacious by flinging my arms and legs, but I am helpless. It is pressing me hard. I know I shall die by pressing, never to return or remain alive elsewhere. I have no other place to go. Perhaps my time is over, and I am going to be destroyed." In answer to your second proposal, I should say that my placenta is the vital part that keeps me alive. If I am to get out of here, I shall be disconnected with the placenta, which means my ultimate death. You see, here in this world, I have a special type of fluid to protect me. How shall I be transferred with this fluid intact around my body? Where will the fluid be contained in the next world you are talking of? Again, you informed me of a world 7 billion times bigger than this one. What is the use of 7 billion times bigger world? Doesn't it sound absurd? I am dying for the lack of a little bit of space, and you are telling me of a 7 billion times bigger afterworld. Are you making fun of me? I don't need 7 billion times bigger afterworld. If you can, please make my present world a little bit spacious so that my life could be saved. In reply to your third proposal, I argue that I have no idea of taking anything by mouth. This seems irrational, fanciful, and nonsense. When I have my nutrition through the placenta, eating by mouth has no meaning. Again, inhaling oxygen is an ever-nonsense idea, while I actually don't know what oxygen is. Here in this world, I need not inhale anything in my lungs, nor do I need eat anything. To answer your fourth proposal, I should say that I really feel very amused to think of any fruit to the size of my body. How it is possible, and what is the use of such fruit? Are you talking of a giant's world? To your fifth proposal, I should respond that you are not clever enough to realize that my life is subjected to this vital tube called placenta. Whatever you may say, you can't deny that this tube limits my movement. I can't hop and jump beyond the length of this very tube. So hopping, jumping, or walking on foot freely has no meaning. Okay, if you are really serious about any afterworld, please make me understand it by rational and logical argument. Now, being a man of 30 years of age, you tried to make the baby in the womb understand by sending it the message that, "Hey baby, you are thinking that your world is pressing you hard to destroy you. But that is not the fact. Actually, it is pressing you to help you pass over the next world safe. This pressure will send you to the next world, so don't worry. The placenta, which you think to be very vital for your existence, will be of no use in the next world. In the next world, it will be essentially cut off. It is essential for you to keep contact with this placenta only in your present world. When you reach the next world, it will be harmful for you if it is not essentially cut off. Again, you think that inhaling anything in your lungs is harmful for you. Yes, you are correct in the context of your present world. It is essential for you not to inhale anything in your lungs here in this world, but when you reach the next world, it will be essential for you to inhale oxygen into your lungs. In this way, whatever argument you may set, all will seem to be absurd to the baby in the womb. And what a maze! You are the baby itself. You are the baby that would not believe of the worldly life when staying in your mother's womb. You are the very person who has been transferred to this world by death in your mother's womb. You passed a virtual death in the womb and were born to life on this earth. You are the witness to see impossible things being possible. Just play the power of your imagination and feel the eternity of your immortal soul. You really passed a death in your mother's womb. Consider the facts available from inside the womb. What your observation should be, you will see that a baby living in a complete and perfect atmosphere one day suddenly vanished away at the age of 10 months. It just went away with the whole things around it. After some time, the rest part of the placenta found cut off. The fluid in the womb poured out. There is no sign of the baby. Destruction everywhere inside the womb. The vital tube called placenta being cut off signifies that the baby is dead. It is not only dead, rather it went into non-existence, if you perceive the matter from inside the womb. Even the dead body of the baby vanished away. Virtually such is the case if you consider things from inside the womb. But no, the baby is alive in the other world, and you are the baby itself. Again, you are the baby who thinks that there is no afterlife other than this worldly life. Hey baby, come on! You are the baby who may argue that there is no afterlife, but definitely there is. Afterlife is waiting for you. Your body gets deteriorated, your bones become weak, you become diseased, and you die. All this does not mean that your life is going to end in dust. You are eternal being. Your weak and diseased body signifies the essential process to pass over to the next world, the life hereafter. You transfer into a higher being through a deconstruction process. On one side, it may seem to be complete destruction, but on the other side, it is the process of creation, which is perceived as death in the light of the knowledge and logic from inside the mother's womb, is actually creation in the light of the worldly knowledge and logic. In the same way, which is deterioration and death in the worldly sense, is the vital process of creation and formation of your soul. Now, dear listener, I confirm the life hereafter and present this to you so that you might enjoy the essence of your eternal being. It will help you become one of the superman to pass over to the next world having its knowledge beforehand and get prepared for your eternal journey. I feel it my liability to inform the fact to you. You are my journey mate, so I have fellow feeling for you. Out of my fellow feeling, I disclose all these things to you. Now I feel a heavenly joy in my mind. My soul feels lighter to rise higher and higher. Thank you, my friend, my journey mate, for having your time to listen to this. I ask to share this video with as many persons as you can. We are the friends forever, for the eternal times. See you somewhere, here or hereafter. Thanks.